Okay, hello fellas. Good job. We are in. They have a cool clock tower. It's like 9 p.m. and it looks like it's 3. It's the end of the day. We saw Crater National Park. That was pretty sick. And tomorrow we're going to Portland. It's happening. We're gonna be in Portland tomorrow. Okay. See you then. What up, squad fam? We are here, we're in Centralia, Washington. It's the sketchiest place I've ever stayed in my life. They encourage you actively to, for your protection when in room, engage deadbolt and security latch. That tells you something right away. It's large, like there's so much just space, but then there's a tiny little bed, and there's a little TV, and there's a little desk, and there's just this sad little fridge and microwave combo. That's what it's like right now. Also these curtains should tell you something about the place we're at. If these curtains don't speak to you and like, you know, communicate something about this motel room when you look at them, then I don't know what to tell you. You need to recalibrate your curtain rating scale in your mind. But anyway, we're gonna sleep. We're hopefully not gonna get murdered. We're gonna put the deadbolt on. We're gonna put the deadbolt on, and then tomorrow we're gonna go to Seattle. A mystery. If you don't believe, slipping on a coin in my machine. All that I want is something listening, musical. What up, big dog? We are at a motel next to the Seattle Tacoma International Airport where Chloe is gonna fly out of tomorrow morning, and she's gonna go away. Well, shoot. Chloe's gone. She left us. You just saw. She walked right on out of our lives, which is sad. You know, I'm gonna miss having someone to film next to me while I'm driving. You know, and I'll have to film and drive 100% of the time, which I did at Zion and I've been doing. So like, I can do it. Don't worry about me, pal. Yeah. So okay. So what the frick is the plan now? I don't really know. I'm thinking probably breakfast. I'm gonna eat my muffin. I'm gonna drink my iced coffee. Now would be a great time to go over the route, like where we are now, because now it's just me, baby. So right now we're in like Renton, Washington. Renton, maybe, Washington. The goal from here, we're gonna go from Seattle, or where, you know, Renton, to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is like right next to Spokane, Washington. Those places, we're gonna go there maybe today, depending on how long it takes. We can either take the 90, the I-90, or we can take the 290 is like, you know, 4.5 hours. It takes like 5.5 on the 2. But also the 2 goes through like the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest. So I kind of want to do that, and there's no one else to ask. So you know what, bud? We're gonna take the 2 to Spokane, Washington, and then also probably just to Coeur d'Alene because it's right there. We're gonna check out whatever I just said, Okanagan-Wenatchee. Was that it? Can I focus over there? Ooh, look at that. Here we freaking are at Fish Lake, in that national forest. You know, the one. Pretty freaking cool, man. I mean, look at that. You know? This is the type of thing, like, that I'm excited for. Just finding random things, like, along, you know, the American highway. Like this, that just, I mean, like, how many people really come out here, you know? Like, dude, if there was something like this in LA, you know, there would be like 1 million people here right now, and there would just be boats out all in the water. Like, it would, but you know, since it's in some random spot in Washington, like, there's no one. So more Shane brand reflection time, nature reflection time, philosophy time. I don't feel like that's quite the right word, but so I was just actually texting someone I know who was talking to me about how they feel anxiety a lot of times in the evenings. They want to reach out for help to people, you know, but they don't feel like they know how to describe it, is what they said. And I thought that was interesting because it's very relatable. Like, I know what they mean, but there's also different ways that you can think about like what it means to describe what anxiety feels like, or just what any emotion feels like. Like, how do you describe an emotion? And so you could say like, oh, you know, it feels like tingly in my brain, or like, you know, I tried to do that in the Zion vlog, to explain it from a standpoint of like actual like sensations, which is, you know, one route. But you could also, explaining it could mean determining the source of the anxiety or the emotion, you know, whatever the case may be. Like, if you explain, you know, what happiness is like, you might say it's like when you win at a game, or you like see a puppy, you know, it's that emotion you get, and that would be a valid way of explaining that emotion. But also not, you know, a lot of the times, actually, emotions don't have a like definite source or a definite cause that you can point out or predict, and that's certainly the case for anxiety. And I think that's what this person was going through, and what I've gone through, what a lot of people have gone through. I think it's but it's also tough, and I told this to the person, it's tough to be able to express what a large problem your anxiety might be when you don't feel like you can describe it, you know? Like, how do you talk to someone about it when you don't even know how to, like, literally the words aren't there, you know, to be able to express what it is you're dealing with, which is of course key. You need words to communicate. That's how it works. Something I think a lot about is just how thoughts, like, okay, try something for me real quick. Okay, this is interactive media time. You're gonna be part of this. You have to do it. I'm sending you the energy to do this thing I'm about to tell you to do. All right, ready? You have to do it. Don't just watch and be lame or like skip it. What I want you to do, please, if you feel so inclined, is to close your eyes. You don't have to close your eyes, but you should. It helps. Don't try to clear your mind and have no thoughts. Just don't think about anything in particular. Like, just let your mind go and just see what thoughts arise without you doing anything. Okay, cool. You can open your eyes if you had them closed. So what you hopefully noticed, otherwise this was a waste of time, is that thoughts arise without you wanting them to, without you trying. I mean, it feels most of the time like, or it's like intuitive to think that you think things, you know? That's just what it feels like we do all the time, is we think things. But it's weird to notice that thoughts just happen without you trying. Like, thoughts just arise whether you want them to or not, and it's not really you thinking them, you know? Like, the ability to not identify with thoughts, I think, is really key for a lot of different skills and areas, and it can help people in a lot of ways, I think, to not identify with all their thoughts. And that goes hand in hand with anxiety or emotions of any kind arising, you know. Certainly anxiety. I don't think anyone's ever sits down and goes like, I'm gonna feel anxious now, but you just do. You just start to feel anxious, and that's not you, or that's not your fault, or your choice, obviously, right? And so just to be able to watch your thoughts, and not even necessarily as a method of like getting rid of anxiety, but being able to watch the anxiety or the emotion or whatever. You can do this with anything, you know. Watch that arise as just energy in your mind and not something that you're consciously doing. It's just something that's happening, you know, just to observe what's happening in your mind and not try and change it even is a powerful skill to have. So that's my thoughts from Fish Lake in wherever we are. Still in Washington, I know that. A lot of trees around here, pretty neat, pretty tall. Definitely not as tall as the redwoods, I would guess. Like this one, bitch. Okay, there's no way that you just saw that. I just saw him land. I saw him like when I was walking over to grab my phone after I threw it. I swear, the beetle this big at least just landed on my wrist right there. Oh my God. I'm glad everyone heard that manly shriek. Where did he go? Man, I want to, just so you understand. Is that him? Oh, that's him. Ew. Okay, look. I don't know if he's dead, but that's the boy. Okay, I might have exaggerated the size a little. He's that big. That doesn't give any scale. He's about the size of that thing. Look at that. Big boy. I don't know if he's dead. Should I poke him with the thing? See if he's dead? I'm really scared. He's not moving. Throw. Oh God. Oh, he's alive. He's for sure alive. Okay, see you later. Bye. You know I want it, nothing to fear.